We're back.
Welcome back,
Whoa.
YouTube /
We're fucking here.
Wait, we are?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh shit, we're back.
We're back. What is this? Season 12, episode 4. Or if you're on YouTube, this would be episode 48.
Yeah.
Numbers. Last time, Joe and Alex went through some creepy fucking crypts and came across some ghosts.
Then one of these.
Chris, Jake,
But
Dan,
not the city.
Tyler,
Chaos.
Herdican. How did I say your name?
Would you?
Chaos!
Herdican. Herdican and Clax
Herdican Skywalker.
collide. And
I know which one I'm supporting.
And she wins immediately.
Kill us.
One that didn't want to kill us. That's right. I mean, they technically both probably wanted to kill us, but
Yeah. The one who didn't try to steal all our money before killing us.
you guys have the attention on you has
dissipated. Let's gang up on this shit.
What are you gonna do?
Just gang up on Claxax.
The KSK?
Yeah.
I'm
KSK?
gonna do a level 5 inflict wounds on this fool.
I want to see you roll so many ones.
Do we need to roll initiative? Those of us
I
who are
guarantee
not
you
already...
We're gonna roll a
ones.
new initiative.
Okay.
Okay, good, because I don't remember what my last initiative was.
Chris, what'd you get for your
Oh,
initiative?
then I would be probably something other than a killer.
Let's find out.
That'd be a big ass pepper.
Not good. A 4.
Be a ghost.
Jake,
9.
Or I'd be the state of Carolina.
Dan,
Sorry, it is a 16.
There you go.
Tyler.
12.
The state of Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, the state of Carolina Reaper.
Makes some of the hottest peppers in the world. The Carolinas.
Bless you.
Thanks. Annoying.
Except that it's been superseded by 2 other peppers now. Although I don't think any of them are widely growable yet.
What?
So.
You know some of the horsemen of the apocalypse?
Clax attacks Herdican.
Here.
You know, I used to have a friend in Oregon that was decent.
Flurgan
He'd be like, shut up! No.
Is it me? He's Satan.
Yes, you were my friend in Oregon. That
Oh, I
said,
said
I said,
Oregon.
bless you.
Damn you and your family. Well, that was a bit much.
You can't
That was
breathe.
just sad you sneezed.
Ah, gotcha.
That's what you're supposed to say when people have hiccups.
Uh-huh.
Say, haha, you can't breathe.
Oh, no, I'll kill your family.
And his first attack with his great axe hits into her, and you can tell it deals massive
Oh,
damage.
great football.
Huge damage. Huge damage. His second attack with
Didn't do
his sword,
huge damage.
The best damage.
it fucking connects too.
But if our main co-conspirator dies, this will be
You
disappointing.
read Darfriend? Which one? Darfriend?
Of all the greatest people
Atlanta?
dealing damage right now.
heard he was going
Huge
Didn't
damage.
quit a day later.
And his third attack,
He's just annoying. I really wish you did go back to McDonald's.
connects.
Ooh, I guess I can't
But this is not going well for her.
Herdican looks super fucked up.
We're on Twitch.
Dan, it's your turn.
Wheel.
Well,
Mind you, these giants, they have lost interest in you currently. So you would feel like this is a good chance for us to take out Clax, or maybe this is a good chance for us to
Nah, fuck it.
vamoose.
Taking out Claxax.
That's great.
I'm trying.
He hurt me.
Slow chug a beer, Joe.
Vamoose, you filthy varmint.
Okay. That's how,
Hmm.
that's how to stop everything.
There's way too many giants.
The flu, the pain.
There's a snake in my boots.
Only be a few giants.
Ah! What do we do for
This is a terrible castle raid.
Got too much spam mail. Just
All right, guys. Dan, what are you doing?
stop breathing.
I think I may try a thunderous smite.
Okay. Fucking roll that bean footage, man.
You went goofy for a second.
I know.
And
I
it's-
get
it's
hiccups
just-
so bad they
it's
start
just
to
a
hurt.
Hit bonus,
Like
so
cripplingly bad.
we're blessed.
I just choked myself out in the bathroom.
Yeah. I get them by like chugging water. Or I get rid of them by chugging water.
Same thing. I choked
Good lordy.
God damn.
My
I
God.
get rid of mine by taking deep breaths.
I think we're gonna need these.
I get rid of mine by yelling at myself until they go away.
Dan, what are you doing?
I'm rolling all my dices to see what hits. I get 2 attacks a turn, so does a non-natural 20 hit?
Yeah.
Then another non-natural 20 should also hit.
What are you attacking with?
A longsword.
Okay.
The first one has Thunder Smite on it.
The longest sword.
You're
Uh, Weapon rings with thunder that deals, or that's audible within 300 feet of you. Attack deals an extra 2d6 damage, and it must succeed a strength save or be pushed 10 feet away from you or knocked prone. And I would choose, push 10 feet away from me and knocked prone.
You got a 24.
I'm gonna assume that, strength 15. So it's just gonna take my d6 instead. It still takes that no matter what. Takes that damage no matter what.
How much damage?
What the fuck, this chair?
That's
These get weird. if you sit up
11,
too long.
21,
They're not bad for the first 3 hours.
I'm not
28 damage total.
Leaning them severely.
Yeah, I do
10
notice
bits
that like
lightning.
I constantly like
For the first while,
you hit
fine,
and you
then-
feel your spell hit. But you feel something a little extra kick into it. As you swing this sword and hit this frost giant.
swing your partner around and around.
And you would feel like that maybe if you would put a guess on it, you'd say it felt like I dealt an extra 7 damage in that attack. And I don't know why.
I don't know why, but I have sneaking suspicions.
Alright.
I don't even have that.
I had to put a number on how much extra damage I know.
It probably has something to do with the 200 that I took somewhat recently.
Hirdikin,
You should try punching him. Speaking of the 200 damage you took.
I'm not skilled and unarmed.
Well, just punch him with the special arm. Just try it.
I don't think it counts as a weapon yet.
Hirdikin makes 2 attacks with her great axe at Clax, and they both connect.
If you perceive Hirdikin as an ally, she could get healed on your turn.
That's up for Jake to decide.
Hopefully she kills
But
him.
it's
Fuck, I wish Leo was there.
Yes, we all do.
No, Leo would have alternative reasons for wanting to do what he'd want to do.
He doesn't like giants, does he?
No, he has no problem with giants.
No.
I know exactly what he would like to do.
He wants me to die.
No.
God
Not
damn
wrong.
He doesn't have a problem with you.
What? What do you mean, God damn it? Damn! Thought he
that
wanted
wraps
me
up
down.
your turn. No, that wraps up Hirdikin's turn. And then it passes over to Tyler.
I'm gonna stab him in the face. Oh. With my magical sword. And I'm declaring reckless. And then you find the right page on.
I suppose he's like having our damage as well. He's a barbarian.
Wow.
Did you cut another head off?
No. Worse.
Don't forget.
Do I
your-
still get my bless?
Yes.
What?
Everybody.
Oh, yeah,
everybody-
of course it was worse than that. That's the best option.
You see what my both dice were?
Yeah, well, you said worse. Like, yeah, we asked if you rolled a 20. You're like, yeah.
14 plus your bless 15. And that's with advantage. Does it hit?
A 15?
Yes.
Yes.
You just have to not roll ones.
I mean,
Less ones, more
I had to add
20s.
his one.
More 20s. Cut up more heads.
I know. I want to cut more heads off.
That could actually turn out worse for us. I'm not sure.
11, 19,
You'd still be doing crit damage, so it wouldn't be bad.
20.
If more heads and arms came up, though.
Oh
I'd still rather you do
You
more
monster.
damage.
Getting jelly beans on my carpet.
I think that's a 22 for damage for my first hit.
It's ruined forever.
Okay.
You should replace this carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my second hit, I don't have advantage. Mother.
Yeah.
God.
Eat it.
It's another
Just
2.
eat the carpet.
Mother God.
Christ.
That,
Mother God.
18.
Yeah,
It's
that's a hit.
still.
Also known as Gaia.
You right.
I mean, shit, you're not wrong.
Oh shit, I still have to drink this.
11,
Is it any good?
Mother of Jordy.
22, 25 damage for my
When I
second.
said it tastes like the
No, it's
peel,
horrible.
I do mean that. It just tastes like the peel.
It's
of
just
a lemon and a
zest.
lime. Yeah.
Oh, we did taste.
Your turn's up, Jake.
This tastes like the
Did
peel
Heineken
of a
take damage?
strawberry lemon.
Here it again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She got her ass kicked.
Oh man, well then I'll give her a couple of the good,
It doesn't have
Like
the good
a strong
heals.
taste. It just tastes like the rind.
You're gonna heal Heretican?
Yeah, Heineken gets 11 hit points.
Heidegger.
Like, it's not.
Oh, you use
Heidi
good
Klum?
healer on her.
Yeah.
It's like, kind
Alright.
of like a.
Heidi
It was
Klum?
4
It
hit.
kind of goes like
Alright.
this in your mouth.
Yes.
It starts at here and then goes.
I'm rolling up on Captain Shit in the Pants,
Okay,
Yeah.
just gotta finish it.
and I'm gonna
It was
Not the worst
$4.
thing.
ruin his fucking day.
You're
Alright.
gonna be offended.
All right, taking my attack action. Get out of here.
Don't forget your D4 if you need.
Actually, I do believe I'll cast a wonderful magical spell called Spirit Guardians.
oh shit.
Spirit Guardians. Eat my gosh.
Spirit Guardian.
Gotta drop your healings.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you have to drop your healing to do that.
Do I?
Concentration spell. I think they're both concentration.
Spirit Guardians. Yeah. Our vitality is concentrated, but my minute is almost up anyway. So,
It would be getting close, yeah.
Okay. That should be 6 chances of healing.
You did at least 3, so.
yeah. So that pretty much does it.
It's actually
cast
a
Spirit
really great
Guardians?
Yep.
standby.
What does that
healing
do?
Spell.
Yeah.
He has to make
Like,
wisdom
when you're
saves
not
of
in
16
combat,
every time he
you
starts a
can roll
turn
it 6
in my
times.
Spirit Guardians, or else he
6,
takes 3d8 damage.
Okay.
Or he'll take
That's how I
half of
made
that
it
if he
through the
makes the
last
save.
day.
Okay. Remember that. Chris, you're up.
I thought it was because you picked up Warhammer.
No. Zach, I rolled like over 100 healing.
I'm gonna do
There's a Warhammer store in
Divine
Lawrence
Strike.
Then what?
now. Lawrence.
Okay, let's hold on. Let's get it to him.
And,
Also, when
These
the,
are Warhammer dice.
when the creature enters the area for the
Oh,
first
I
time
know.
on odd turn, so
Look into it for a
I
while.
guess that would also
Still
include my
expensive.
turn.
Do you need to make that?
I have Calor.
You would have to beat 16 wisdom.
That's
He does not.
most
All
of
right,
the
excellent.
symbol
Oh,
one painted.
there's my d8.
Chris, what are you
In
doing?
which case, he takes 2.
I'm gonna do Divine Strike.
Plus
and
6 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. 9 radiant damage.
Alright. You're gonna do Divine Strike.
Divine Strike, inflict wounds.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Don't forget your
Yeah,
D4.
Oh, plus a D4 to the attack.
You guys all gotta do it. Please. It
Pretty
only-
sure I already know I hit.
It only helps.
A 4. Oh, nice.
Yeah, but it
So 21.
That's a hit.
Oh boy.
Here I go rolling again.
Oh my goodness. Look at all those tins.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Good God.
Mm. That's
44?
44 plus 7 divine damage.
51.
51, and then I'm going to use the slot of War Priest to do another attack.
Use.
And that's gonna be 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit, man.
Oh, look at that. And that's another 11 damage, 5 of it holy.
62 total.
And this was directed at Clax X Clax.
I
KSK.
definitely figured. Your first attack is so fucking great
And
that
49 of that was necrotic.
oh, okay. Your first hit strikes the limb wielding the mace, and that limb just fucking withers and just like turns black and shrinks like almost like twig like and just drops to the side of his arm as he howls with pain. Your second attack catches him in the side, and it like rips off a portion of his heavy furs, and underneath you see essentially his body almost looks like one giant tumor.
It's not the tumor.
It's not the tumor. With arms, like extra faces here and there, horrible scar tissue, like maybe like you can see like extra, like the large appendages you see are just the start, and there's even like smaller ones growing underneath the cloak.
So he wears a big raincoat because he doesn't want everybody to see the monster he's inside.
Yes, that's exactly it. And it passes to Clax's turn. And you can see
Look at me.
when you hit him, he starts to fall to the ground. But when it comes back to his turn, you can see like some of the wounds you inflicted start to close up, and that withered limb starts to like it kind of starts picking its color back up.
He's
and
got
starts
mad
plumping.
cancer.
Jake, he needs to make that save. He fails.
He takes 8 radiant damage.
Something.
Yeah.
These two are mine.
Yep. The gold one's mine.
Then it moves into Clax's turn. Chris, horrible news. You have gotten Clax's attention.
Okay.
Hey, and you no longer have +2 to your AC. No, that's time.
Luckily,
Nobody has
since you
+2 to
destroyed
AC.
one of his arms, he only has 2 attacks instead of 3.
Okay.
First attack is a 30.
Yeah, it hits.
This was granting.
Second attack is a 12.
Does not hit.
All right.
He's got to get a 25.
Kind of ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it's even higher than mine.
I can clear up over an AC of 25.
Make him get.
He deals 41 damage to you in the strike he hits against you with his
Jeebus.
great axe. Dan,
Jeebus
Yeah.
Christ.
it's your turn.
Jeebus Christ.
Stop. It passes to your turn, and you're sitting there thinking, "What should I do?"
Mm-hmm.
And you feel something. Not so much like you feel like maybe you should hear this, but you feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one word that you feel. Eye.
Damn.
You pop the eye
Legend.
open.
Mm-hmm.
You see the 2 barbarians, we'll
My
call
good
them,
friends.
standing there in the wasteland, staring at you, unblinking, unmoving, just gazing at you.
Give them my little salute like I'll do every time.
You feel another urge through you.
Okay.
Hand. And you reach your hand out. And you can, as you reach out, you feel like a curtain hit your hand. And you grab it. And it's all happening instinctually. And you pull it down. Chris, Jake, Tyler. At this moment, your characters see a void open in front of Casmos. And in this void, through this void, you see step out two clearly dead barbarian looking dudes. Muscular, large, carrying like notched, rusted axes.
They done seen some shit.
Clearly they've done seen some shit. And they turn to Casmos. And in a language that only Casmos understands, when you guys hear it, and when everyone in the area hears it, the combat kind of dies down for a second. Because you just feel like chill going through. You're just like, fear starts to seep in. And you don't make out what it says, but you do, Casmos. You hear it as they ask you a question. Will we have our prize, Master?
I believe so.
Will we have our prize? Do you say that to them?
Yeah.
Very well. They enter the fray.
I have a feeling this is going to cost me dearly.
Yeah, you're fine.
They rolled underneath Tyler in initiative. Dan, that's your turn.
Okay.
Here to Ken, being distracted by what just happened, snaps back too and attacks Clax S. Clax. Her first attack hits. Her second attack hits. As she cleaves into Clax, takes off one of his legs, takes off another one of his heads.
2 more legs and more heads come out.
You can see that they almost instantaneously start to seal up.
I think that's the sound they make.
Just like that.
Or is it more like Piccolo and it's just like, ah, and then...
Tyler, you're up.
Reckless attack. Jeez, I'm rolling terrible today. It's an 18.
Okay, that's a hit. I'm rolling terrible. It's an 18.
Well, it's a 6 on the die.
No.
8. 16.
Gosh, my bad rolls
19
were
damage.
18s.
19?
With my first hit. It's a 6 on the die again.
You
Still
cleave through a
Gosh, bad
portion
roll
of
for me.
Clax's chest.
18 or 19.
And like as you move away, like you see like half of one of his lungs pop out through the gash. Moving to your next attack.
In the
Yes.
attack I did
Yeah.
51 damage on was an 8. So
I rolled
That's a
those up and
20.
I'm just dick.
A natural 20?
That is a natural 20.
Okay.
I got a
Cut off
plus-
Does it
another
cut off a
head.
head, or do I just
I
do
got
the
a
max
plus 9
damage
to
since he
hit
doesn't
with
really have a
weapons.
head anymore?
That's still
He's still got a couple of heads. They're not really. You.
The Vorpal Blade if it has more than 2 heads, it doesn't kill it immediately. I believe.
It'll take a head off.
Yeah, so it'll just be the max
The
damage.
68 instead.
Yeah.
So I roll that out?
Yeah.
Okay. So I roll my regular damage first. I get an extra die too because
I got a dice roller over here if you want me to roll it for you.
10, 15,
What's up?
I'm sure.
plus 11, so 26.
Too much overtime.
And then,
Yep.
yeah, go ahead. Well, is it the bad dice roller or the good dice roller?
It's the bad dice roller.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
know,
roll
I
it by
spent
hand then.
2 entire days
I've got a whole bunch of D8.
traveling.
Fuck that.
4, 5,
Is
that right?
Black Friday paychecks. Spend so much money on stupid stuff.
8.
16,
Whole zebra.
24,
And then eat it.
30. So 55
Right.
total.
Okay. You lob off kind of like
If I ever killed
almost like one of his extra heads and cuts through like another one of his faces. And maybe this portion, like it almost cleaves off like a portion of his shoulder almost.
Carving him like a loaf of bread.
Yeah. Then it moves on. He's still up, but you don't understand how. Like he's falling apart at this point, but it's still like he's sucking back together.
Before my turn is over, can anyone burn this motherfucker? That might help.
I can smite
Burn.
him.
Like,
Yes.
Actual
But-
burn. Fire damage burn.
It's Dan's two new friends.
Friends might be generous.
I will
I don't
do
know
that
yet.
next time.
One of them dives into Klaxas Klaxus. Not like into, but just tackles him. Like you see this hatchet flying, and where it strikes, you see like black veins spreading. And when he's done and he stands up, Klaxas Klax stops moving.
Oh shit.
The other one dives into Hirdekin,
Oh, fuck.
kills her
Oh shit.
in the same manner.
Whoa.
They stand up as you guys are kind of standing there in shock, like, what the fuck?
We just took out both the leaders.
And then they move on to the closest frost giant from there. We're going to call that the end of combat.
Because they're gonna mop this shit up.
Because you feel bad. Like, whatever's happening, you know it's something prolific.
Yeah.
So they're just running around the room one-shotting all the giants?
Not necessarily one-shotting. There's definitely a lot of struggle, but they definitely seem to be swinging way above their weight class.
Call them
Yeah.
off.
Like they run up to the frost giant, punch it in the knee, and its knee bends backwards,
Well, like-
and then they uppercut its head off.
Every place they hit, you see these black, like,
Don't call them
veins
back. Just let
spreading
them kill
out.
all the frost giants, then we can loot this place.
We're stopping your guys as in moving back to you two.
Okay.
You guys move in down to the third
is-
floor.
Yeah.
Exciting
Do you see
and
anything
scary.
different?
What's this going to cost me?
Nothing different.
Never mind,
Okay,
Tyler.
we're going to open
I'll
doors
not
until
be
something
using
happens.
flame strike next.
Thank
All right.
Starting with one.
What is this going to cost me?
Would have been 4d6 fire
I have
damage.
to give him like my hand or something.
In
I
4d6
got your
holy.
hand
I
gone.
feel like things that can do healing,
My other
fire
hand.
damage doesn't hurt them. Because, like, trolls, if they take fire damage, they don't get to heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just something like that.
Plus he's
So
a
I'm going to
frost
start
giant,
you off.
so-
There
that's a
is
good point,
18
too.
rooms. What's 18 divided by 3?
But he's dead. So
6.
6.
by fire, no less.
Well, not really.
Didn't you say they burned them?
I'm
Oh, black-
concerned.
black
Like so many
veins.
things.
Oh, they necrotic to death.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, since Joe's not here, can we stuff him in the box?
You open the first door.
We sure can.
You see that familiar
Yes.
friend
Yes, we
standing
can.
there again. The asshole. And he lunges out and attacks. You guys are prepared for it at this point.
It's this guy again. Pat, pat,
It's my
pat.
old pal, the asshole.
What do you do? I'm going to let you guys get the drop, and then we'll see what happens.
I'm
I
tagging
hit my
twice.
second win.
I'm gonna just
I'm
try
pretty
and
happy.
punch him in the
Excellent.
face
All right.
twice.
Roll your attacks.
First one's only 13. Or 14.
Reminds me to spend the night at my friend's house.
We both rolled 2s.
Playing video games that we rented from
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
What?
14 and 27.
Let me pull that
Those
creature
were the
back up.
days.
Pat, pat.
Indeed.
14 hits. So they both hit. Joe?
Sorry.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
14 hits. I have a sneaking suspicion that
I mean, it might not. You never know.
26
you
damage.
jumped too far.
Christ.
Christ.
16 damage. my fists.
You guys fucking connect, and rather than this thing just poofing, you start seeing like pinholes of light appear all across its like corporeal body, and then it just finally like shatters and breaks apart, and those pieces kind of melt off into nothingness.
Which door is this behind?
One.
Oh, yeah.
Is there gonna be a
Two.
ghost party now that he's gone?
Ghost standing there looking at you as you open the door, and as soon as you get a look at its face, it turns and it walks through the wall in the back of the room.
Dick.
Nothing happens on 3.
Is it so I have all these been different people?
For the most
ghosts?
part, there's been some repeats, like the wraith, like the person trying to hand you
Yeah,
things.
I mean, like, have there...
Trying to give you.
There's
a
been
CD.
repeats of ghosts doing the same thing,
Mhm.
but have there ever been, like, 2 ghosts doing different things that look like the same person?
No,
But they all look like different people.
they all
He's
look
at the
like
gas
the
station
ghosts
trying
that
to
have
give
been
you his
doing the
next
same
thing.
action. You can tell it's the same person.
Okay.
The ghosts doing separate things have all been different people. There haven't been same person doing different things.
Okay.
You see opening up door 4. You see a ghost down on its hands and knees. I heard that.
Sounded like a door was opening or something.
Yeah. Like it's scrubbing a floor like with the brush, but you don't see the brush in its hand.
Nah, I'm not gonna bother that one.
Is it another half-orc?
No.
That
It must
door
be the
open?
cat trying to get under the
Yeah,
door.
probably.
That could be. They can.
No, just like looks like a dwarven woman. Kind of in like what you would imagine, like a worker's kind of outfit. Just down scrubbing the floor. There's nothing in her hand, but clearly she's doing the motion like there's a brush in her hand or some shit.
Yeah, skip it.
Nothing happens in 5. 6. Nothing happens.
We're only open the doors if they all look the same. Like if there's an extravagant looking one, we're gonna skip it.
There's not an extravagant looking door on this floor.
We keep on going.
Next up is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You open the door to 7. Standing there at the foot of the sarcophagus, mouthing something to you guys.
Roll a d6 or
Roll a d6.
6?
Would you like fries with that?
The egg again.
I'm going to change that since you already gotten that one. So it's mouthing something different than inside the egg.
Would you?
It looks awfully familiar, though. It looks similar.
Inside the duck. Inside the
I
duck.
only got a 13.
Inside the rabbit.
Oh, that one.
Inside the rabbit. Inside the
You
rabbit.
guys aren't able to make out what it says.
Next door.
It's saying you guys about to fuck up. You guys
Can
about
I
to fuck up.
spend longer trying to get it?
No, we're getting the crystal. We're getting out of here.
You could if you wanted to, but it sounds like Leo's ready to go.
Yeah,
If
dude.
he keeps, I'm gonna stand there until I understand. what
God
he's
damn
saying.
it.
And while he's checking doors.
So you're continuing on. You're trying to translate. We're going to let him get through this row of doors, and then you'll figure it out. Alex, room 8.
I'm gonna be listening in case he runs into something.
Yeah, I'll be dead by then, but that's cool.
Yeah, you'll be dead by then. Ghost, you see, walks through the back wall.
Why are you guys
And then you die.
doing that? I yell, it's not very helpful. Cool.
It's almost like different ghosts all... You kind of putting it together as you see it more often. They're all making the exact same action.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're programmed to do the same thing.
Welcome to the Hotel
Door 9.
California.
Nothing
What you love to
happens.
say.
I wrote that down. This is going to be 9,
The
10,
ghosts
11,
are programmed to receive.
12. Door 10.
Look out!
You open the door and you see a ghost that you recognize as it drags another ghost kicking and screaming by the hair.
damn
Well,
it.
not you don't hear screaming, but you
Yeah.
can see it moves from one side to the other. So it looks like it moves from like room 9 to room 11.
Next door.
I was wanting to do something next time I saw that.
Well, you should have kept on, bitch.
What did I
Yeah.
always say?
Nothing happens in 11. And you see your old friend. Are you rolling that?
Nope, I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is. Joe, you finally pick up that the ghost is mouthing inside that box. So that takes us to 12, so we're going to go...
Inside that box is a really tall tree.
Well, no, inside that box.
Inside that box,
We know.
under the tallest tree.
We know.
Inside that box is really rabbit, and inside that rabbit.
You guys ready to move
Smells
to
like eggs.
room 13?
Da, da, da.
Nothing happens in 13. 14, nothing happens. 15, nothing happens. 16, fucking Christ, nothing happens. 17,
I'm ready.
shit. Last room,
The DM needs something to happen in this room.
roll a d6. As you see another
4.
ghost mouthing.
Eat it, Joe's. Hey, it's classic.
18. Perception.
Damage.
Run.
It's repeating that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pass my hand through it.
Your hand, well, no, you got the thing. When your hand moves to pass through it, it poofs. Rather than, since, you got the ghost.
So the crystal was in the apartment. The crystal's not here. Where the fuck is this crystal at?
I don't know. Maybe if the party wouldn't have split up, you would have a better idea of where this crystal was.
Oh, we're all good at things. Luckily, the two best guys were on the case.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm
Well,
fucking
there's
up some
nothing in the
frost
crypt.
giants.
I think some other people are fucking up the frost giants.
I'm gonna close the door. And
They're
open it
basically
again and
me.
see if anything different happens.
I wonder if closing
I'm
your
sure
eye
I'm
patch
going to have to pay for them with my body.
What were you saying, Tyler?
closing your eye patch might control them.
What are you guys doing now? We're going to pause on you guys in the crypt.
I'm looking scared as shit, probably, mostly.
I was gonna go to leave the crypt after opening up.
I'm
the-
thinking to
We're going to
my-
pause there.
Thinking to myself very deeply, the fuck is going on here?
I'm going to shout at you to call them back. Close your eye.
And there's still more frost giants to die?
Call them back!
The room is filling with frost giants.
I'm a little hesitant to stop
Filling
them.
with frost giant bodies, you mean?
Slowly.
I'm fine with this.
All right,
How are you fine with that?
I draw my sword and I'm coming
How
for
are you
you.
fine with
I don't-
genociding the frost titans?
Because I can't fight them myself?
So you're just not gonna
Dan?
stop?
Dan,
Yeah.
Jake, what did you say?
I said I got my sword and I'm coming for you.
Okay.
I think they're gonna
I
kill
don't know,
off
those
the
guys
frost
might come
giants
up to you
now.
and kill you. I look at the undead dudes killing the frost giants, and I look at Jake attacking Casmos, and I just go, what the fuck? And I just sit down and drop my shield and my mace next to me.
I'm not one for fighting a fight I can't win, and frost giants are a fight I can't win.
Jake, Dan,
You were never
initiative.
even fighting them.
No.
They were fighting each
Well,
other.
We were. We were fighting the frost
They
giants.
were fighting each other.
We were fighting
Dan.
one of the frost
So far
giants.
as we
Initiative.
could see, we were only fighting Clax X Clax. And the other
It's
one.
low. want 10.
I got 7.
Dan, you're up first. You see Jake coming for you.
Good faith.
Jake?
Alright, I approach him, which also has my spirit guardians go toward him.
Dan, make a save.
Wisdom save.
Still 12, but that's not enough.
No,
Well, no, it's a 15.
that's not enough.
What's your current character's name?
Asworth.
Asbury. Okay.
And he is a worshiper of Foltus, which is...
Oh, he's the one that ditched us when we didn't.
Oh, hold on.
Kill my other character.
Yeah. When we didn't kill Gus.
It's an 18.
Oh, okay. So you only take 6 damage.
As you take the 6 damage from Asworth's
Oh no.
I don't know. Come on, you gotta be active.
Spirits Guardians,
Mm-hmm.
you guys notice that the 2 barbarians stop fighting.
2 barbarians are gonna come fuck you up.
And they
That's
turn
what I can
towards
bring
you.
Oh,
And they start charging towards you, Asworth.
at least
Dan?
now you're gonna know.
I want him to slow down.
Slow.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna try
Close
to
your eye
wave him
patch, for
off
God's sakes.
first.
Nothing happens.
I'm like, hold on, just let him settle it like men.
I'm all for fighting enemies, but
Man
not so much
has,
for fighting allies, even if there's confusion.
I don't think they're responding to your words. Jake,
Or mine?
or yours.
They don't like settling things like men?
The first one runs at you.
Oh, no.
Make a constitution save.
It also has to make a wisdom save.
Sorry, like proper warriors. Equal
Somebody do
opportunity.
something, please.
Can I make a move against him and try and close his eye patch? If it's still sitting open?
It is still sitting open. Roll your initiative.
I'm totally.
Oh, I have advantage, but 18.
All right, Jake. It got a 9.
I'm not here.
I know.
It takes
I think
20 damage, 20 radiant damage.
Okay.
And my Constitution save is 19.
Kendall's gonna pull out a coin and flip it.
Jake,
He
you didn't,
goes,
you didn't
I don't
pass.
know either.
I didn't pass. Holy shit.
I don't know.
Kendall looks at the coin after he flips it. He says, "Oh,
killed
damn it."
The other
And then he stands up
person,
and picks
so
up
they're
a
gonna hate us anyways.
shield in his mace, and he turns to the
No, they
barbarians.
wouldn't. They hate that person.
Well, we're going to pause that. I wasn't listening. I was doing
They
math.
killed both of
Well,
them.
apparently everybody wants me to die.
No, there were
Alright,
two
we killed
factions.
No one wants you to die.
The problem is all of those other
They want you to
factions can still fuck
stop.
us up.
Yeah, there
I
were
don't-
two factions. We killed the heads of both of them.
31 necrotic damage.
So we need to have frost.
I didn't turn on you. I
I
turned
know.
on the barbarians.
Which is me.
The barbarians aren't you. Obviously, they're getting the idea that whatever you've got going is out of control.
Yeah, if he takes that damage, then I'm going to put the eye patch down.
Yeah, I just ate 31 damage. I mean,
So as soon as you see him take that damage, you put it down,
Yeah,
they disappear.
I clearly don't control them. I don't know what the cost is of them appearing. I'm sure I'll.
I
figure
feel like
that
the
out
cost
later.
of them appearing is they kill everything with no regard.
Now, what's the cost of them
No,
disappearing?
no. Well, when we get there, we'll go over this.
Are you guys moving out of initiative, or are you guys continuing to fight now that they've disappeared?
I just rolled a Constitution check of 19, which beats the 16 half damage to keep my Spirit Guardians up.
Good. Your
So-
spirit guardians are going.
Yeah, so
Now I was just about to hit one of the barbarians, and now that they've disappeared, I'm just...
How many frost giants are left?
There's still a good number of them.
A good number. Are they
More than
aggressive
10.
against us?
They're still mainly involved with each other. Maybe a couple of them have started moving towards you.
More of them.
Are a few
than
of
we
them
can
still
relive.
dumbstruck?
Now might be a good
It's
time
wearing
to
off.
leave.
Yeah, there's more of them than we can fight. Is the concern.
Yeah.
Jake, where are you at on this?
I'm gonna tell him to shout out. Tell them the fight's over. Clax is dead.
The fight is over. Clax is dead. Say that in order.
Only one person can
giant
talk to him.
Yeah, where
They
the fuck
stop.
are you?
They stop and they see
Nobody talked to
Clax
them
is
or the
dead.
barbarian guy.
And standing next to them, or next to Clax's corpse, they see Hirdekin's corpse. And they stop and they look around for a second. And they go back to fighting.
God damn it. Let's just find a way out.
You feel, though, the combat has changed. They've thrown down their weapons. And they're now grappling each other.
They're fighting for control. Let's go.
They're distracted. Let's fucking run.
We still have to find a targeting system in here.
Where are you guys running? You know that these two ran to the crypt. Maybe heading that direction, you would get the idea that that would reconnect you with them.
I mean, it seems like a good place to start, but probably not where you're going to find a targeting system.
I feel like not here is a good place to be.
Yeah, not here would be the best place.
Okay,
To be.
this is what I'm getting at. I'm just trying to reunite you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are going to the crypt.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to subtly hint
Nobody's
at.
taking any actions.
You guys run to the crypt. As you get outside, you can hear bellowing from inside. Because the giants outside are still like mortally fighting each other. But you can hear call outside, and it's not a phrase that you understand, Tyler. Like maybe it's not necessarily in the language. Like maybe it has some
dialect.
local dialect, some social
A social experiment.
connotation to whatever
It's
this
just a
is.
prank, bro.
And as soon as it happens, the giants that were fighting each other toss down their weapons and start running towards the Great Hall. And you guys make it to the crypt. Were you guys leaving the crypt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
after we got told to run. We
As
fucking
you
ran the fuck
guys make it towards
Wait,
the
you
door
were
of the
told to
crypt,
By a ghost?
you guys reunite with you four. You're all fucking back together again.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
There's nothing down there. We don't need to go down there. Let's go.
Just ghosts.
Did you find the targeting crystal?
No.
We
Let's go.
found Clax.
Killed it.
Thavit cut his head off. He grew 3
Good job.
new heads.
I cut
Grew
another
4
one his head off.
arms.
And then some more heads and some
Then
more
the
and then-
arms.
Piratiga girl.
And then he opened his
Started
eye patch, and some barbarians came out and started killing everything.
So they killed the main guy.
Yeah, the main guy and the chick, and then
What?
Yeah.
They're having.
Yeah, they started
There's
killing
no king.
everybody.
They're
No,
fighting
stop.
for the new king.
So you didn't kill the main.
No, they're all dead.
Everybody's dead.
They killed the
Well,
main
most of
guy,
them are
the main girl, then they start killing all the other ones.
You were supposed to kill the main guy.
I know, he opened
No.
his eye patch.
And then one of us took control.
Okay,
of him.
fellas, listen.
He opened his eye patch, and the eye patch people started killing
Guys,
everybody.
So let's go up there because they're probably fighting on who we're gonna
I
be
know.
king.
I know.
Let's just
Phoebe.
go up there.
Elephant in the room here.
Let's just start stabbing them all.
Well, we blew our
These
chance
two
on
fought
that.
each other.
For like half a second.
Yeah, it sounds like everybody fucked up. I understand.
Okay,
It's mostly his fault, though.
what?
So there were some barbarians that came out.
Of his eye patch.
Who's
He
He
opened his
stuck
eye
out-
patch and did something with his hand.
He opened a hole.
He stuck
Into
out his
hell
hand,
and pulled
opened
out
a
ghosts.
wrist,
Yeah, you said
and
there
some
was...
undead barbarians came out, started necrotic smacking.
where did
people.
these barbarians come from?
You said there
the eye
was...
patch world.
You said there was some ghosts in this place?
No, this goes down there in the crypt.
Maybe I
That's-
can take a peeky peek.
No.
Wait, where did these?
How about we just leave the eye patch alone?
Whose
for a while?
barbarians are they?
Mine? Maybe?
What'd you tell them to do?
Nothing.
We have to lead them to.
What was the phrase of the
Sanctity.
egg?
Huh?
It was under the tallest tree. Something about a box, something about an egg.
Inside that box, inside that egg.
I can see magical things, which it sounds like all sorts of things you're talking about in the crypt. Magical things.
All right.
We
Luckily,
just saw some ghosts. They all were saying some stuff. I'll tell everyone in the group about the phrase "under the tallest tree, inside that box, inside that egg" is what we heard.
Did you roll? You rolled to see if you understood that.
or
Did
we had
you?
seen that tree and we hadn't.
Okay, it was just to see if you'd seen that tree.
You know what? I need to
What were you
apologize.
asking?
Alex, I just did. You guys roll to see if any of that riddle or limerick made sense?
Only for the tree.
Okay,
I didn't for the rest of it.
okay, that's fine.
I need to apologize to you guys. I should have obviously never have let you guys alone because you guys can't handle yourselves.
This is true.
So I retained my establishment as leader. How about we go back up there, find the crystal because they're obviously distracted, and just get on out of here.
Fine, let's go.
How tall is the tower?
Huh?
I'm saying this as I'm like pulling my own
How tall
rotting
is the
hair
tower?
out.
The tower? It's a couple 100 feet tall, maybe a little more, 200-300.
We need to find this goddamn crystal. We can't just up and
Where are you guys going?
I want to climb the tower.
Yeah, back up into the castle.
Are you guys all following?
I'm
Yeah.
curious to
Yeah.
do a quick look at things, but
I would like to see how the fight is going as we go through.
Mhm.
I have a different.
Especially if they've established
perspective.
another king.
One
One with barbarians attacking us.
I have a different perspective on magical things. Remember
we don't know.
on the ship?
I don't know.
He did see that glowing sensor, so if there's something
Oh, that
hidden
is
in the
true.
crypt, he would be the one to see it.
Dragon, could you bring that lady giant back to life?
I could. Probably, yeah.
Then we should do that.
Let's
Yeah,
go
you
back
should
up
do
there.
that.
Okay.
It will establish a new hierarchy with us as the friends of the hierarchy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait, that's
I'm gonna
smart.
go over there.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do.
I didn't know we have a. I forget we have a cleric.
No, it was not even the healing. I just
Uh,
wanted you to kill him.
All right,
I was trying to, and then fucking ghost barbarians. And...
but you guys still haven't really explained that.
The Scaleri brothers from Ghostbusters 2 came out.
Leo's definitely heard enough that barbarians came out of the eye and we can't control them. No. Let's go get this crystal. Let's go make some new frost giant friends. And come out the victors.
Okay, Dan, what are you doing?
Because you have no choice.
I still want to check out the crypt, but if nobody's
We can
going,
come back to it.
Does a plain old
You know what?
heal bring her up?
Here.
No, she's dead. Dead.
How?
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, we should have him. I kind of do want to go back to the crypt with his eye,
How long's she been dead?
We can go do that. I mean,
but I don't know how long that'll take.
It's
yeah.
been longer than a minute.
You guys are
now, right?
familiar with the crypt. You could probably take him on the.
Yeah, it's been
Give me a
longer than a
quick
minute.
tour. I don't
It's
know
been
how-
a couple
yeah.
of minutes.
I would prefer to
Probably
go
less than 10 though.
heal
So,
her quickly
I-
now before they go get a king, but you know.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you gonna do? That's. I mean, what is your healing?
I turn to the group and I say I can bring her back, but it's gonna take an hour.
We don't really have an hour right now. How long? You have an hour. It's an hour ritual to bring her back. How long can we wait to start that? How long? Like, what's the
I
max
hear
amount of time they
myself.
can be dead for?
Did I unmute myself?
For that one, she could be dead for 10 days.
Okay, we got that.
Also, thank you, Dragon Lover 1231-2 for the follow.
Let's,
oh dang!
yeah. Yeah.
That was a good statement you made there.
What's she weigh?
She's a giantess.
You shouldn't
What's she
ask her
weigh?
that.
We can't even put her in the box.
No, it's not the box. I'm not gonna put her in a box. I'm gonna put her in the bag. So that these other motherfuckers.
We can't put her in the bag.
She's too big for the bag.
Yeah.
Like, she's too
Fucking
big for the
bug.
bag. That's the question.
Yeah.
She's bigger. I mean, she's pushing
I don't think we could put us in the
half a ton at least.
Okay, so she's way too. We could cut her in half, but that would kind of ruin the whole reviving thing, probably. I just want to like these other guys to not like desecrate her
Do you have
body in
any
a way
other
that we can't revive her.
options?
It's a backpack.
Or it's just
Or
the
it's
ritual.
like a.
No.
Okay. I'm
It
calling
has a
for
weight
this.
limit of
All
5
right.
Hey,
pounds.
time
so-
out. Everybody, call it a vote. Are we going back up there or are we going in the crypt? For the crypt, raise your hands. Alright, that's 4. We're going in the crypt. Let's go,
All
guys.
right.
I opened the door to the crypt.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys know what you're going to come across in the crypt. The only real threat you guys seems to have destroyed, and it hasn't reappeared since. I'm not going to go through rolling all of these rooms because we already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
First thing that happens, how are you doing? Are you moving? How are you handling the eye here?
I'm probably gonna
Open and close it like when you move into a room, when you're looking at a room.
I'm gonna be out in the hallway. I'm gonna look at the room.
The first time you flip it open, I ask, "What do you see?" And you tell me everything.
So you're standing outside of a room, you open it, you flip it open looking into the room.
Yeah.
First time you open the room. Now this is just what he says, so he'll have to relay it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have to role play that you don't know. You open the eye patch, you look into the room, you don't see anything, but that eye does peer into that wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making.
Are those
So you guys
two
know I'm going to
crazy-
roll something. in
Are
a
those
second.
two crazy motherfuckers still there?
You don't see the barbarians.
That actually worries me, but
You see Clax, Heridikin, and another frost giant, clearly dead, towering over you, staring at you, unblinking, unmoving.
What do you see?
something was very confusing.
I said exactly. What do you see?
Our last enemies.
Exactly.
Clax, Herdigan, and some fucker.
So, who did the barbarians kill?
Them?
Okay. And the barbarians are there now.
No.
I want you to tell that giant, the regular Titan guy, to come out.
Can I even?
Are you trying to...
I've never been able to tell them anything before.
Have we tried yet? Have you?
I've certainly tried.
Are you...
Give it a try.
Are you going to?
I'll ask the one that I don't know if we can have him come out.
Doesn't answer. Just stares at you.
Do the thing with the tearing of the curtain again.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So how did you summon them the last time?
Kind of went a little this and then went a little that. And then shit got crazy.
So you can't reenact that.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to.
You don't.
That's an honest
Okay.
answer. That's an honest answer. I don't know that I want to.
Okay.
If 3 frost giants come out and they're like, "Hey, you should all die,"
Question. You would remember. What did you do to make them stop?
close my eye. But then, do I close my eye and I have nothing?
You don't know. This is all a mystery to you.
It is.
I mean, you have to figure it out somehow.
Yeah, we
just
we got to
mess
use
with
this.
it. Figure it out.
We got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Just saying I don't know over and over and not taking an action's not going to get us
They
anywhere.
asked me if they were going to get their reward
I bet
when
they
I did it
were-
the first time, and I don't know what their reward is.
Probably
Do
not
you
being
wanna-
trapped in the eye patch anymore.
I'm just saying it right
That's
now.
probably a good point.
I don't know what the reward is.
Okay.
Is the
My-
reward my life?
Hey.
No. I think Joe has a good point.
No, that sounds reasonable.
Hey. Is
What
there
was Joe? What was your point?
I said my point's probably their reward is not being trapped in his eye patch anymore. Because they were clearly dead, so they're probably spirits that were stuck there from the last time.
Is there
Someone used the eye patch to summon people to kill people.
is there a textbook? Is there an online form you can go to?
There's no Wikipedia page.
So how do you figure this out?
You
Please
fucking-
tell me how do you figure this out?
You just fucking do it, and you
So
hope it
let's
doesn't
do
go
it.
bad.
Let's do it. Tell them.
Leo
do
is.
what you
You're
can.
giving. Leo is giving you a strong signal.
No,
The way to figure this out is to just fucking
no,
experiment.
it's totally sound. Is everybody ready to fight 3 frost giants?
Yes.
I'm ready for you to
I'm
close
ready
your
for you
eye
to
patch.
summon them and then close your damn patch. Because if you don't, I'm fighting you.
They can roll higher than us.
I'm
That's
just
fine.
saying.
I don't think they can one shot.
We're
And
ready.
then, as Kindle, I need to
In the
point
next-
out.
Maybe if you guys all ready your action to flip his eye patch shut.
The next 10 seconds, if you don't
There's
do
like-
anything, I'm walking out of the crypt.
There's like 6 fingers on my eye patch.
All right, yeah, deal.
Deal?
If you don't do anything, Leo's just walking out of the crypt now.
I'll try.
All right.
I'm
As
not-
long as everybody's
I'm gonna-
ready.
Wait, I'm gonna ask what happened to make them attack him.
He attacked me.
Yeah, we're good. Everyone back away from him.
I'll wipe my rotted beard off my face.
Are you doing it?
I'm not going to stand near him if he's
You
doing
reach out towards them and you feel that curtain again. And you grab it and you pull it away. You guys see this portal, larger portal than last time, open in front of Casmos. And these 3 clearly dead frost giants, Hirdakin, Clax, and some unnamed frost giants step out. And they turn towards you, Casmos. And in the same terrible language, none of you recognize it. It just, you can feel cold and fear seep into you. It's whatever they say. And they say it towards you, Casmos. Will we have our prize master?
I'm going to tell, like,
Yes.
as soon as they say something,
Time out.
I assume their prize is freedom.
Listen to Joe. You got teammates here.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, tell Clax, like, tell everyone that's not the unnamed frost giant to get back in. Try and communicate for Clax and Hirdakin to get
Not
back
yet.
to the curtain.
Can I tell them your turn is not yet?
They don't
Like,
respond to
now's
that.
not your time.
They ask, will we have our prize master?
What are they
Soon.
saying to you?
They're asking if they will have their prize, like I
Tell
said
that.
before.
Can you directly tell that Titan he will get his prize this time?
Can I say it is not your turn
Well-
yet to them?
The first thing you said, they asked, well, this last thing, you said, will we have our prize master? And you said soon. As soon as you said soon, they turned and started walking back into the portal.
There you go.
Can you tell the one frost giant to wait? Something.
I don't know.
I want the one frost giant out, and then we'll see what happens if you close your patch when he's out. And then if he doesn't go back in the thing,
That's fair. But that's kind of,
Just
if it's not too late.
As they're walking back in, you go to the unnamed one, like, you, wait. And it stops. And it looks at you.
Help us find what we seek.
Will I have my prize master?
You help us find what we seek.
It seemed, whatever you're saying, it just doesn't seem to compute. Will I have my prize master?
Yes.
Jake, it turned towards you. And it pulls its axe out.
Oh,
He is
baby.
not an enemy.
And it moves towards you, Jake.
Boy, it's got to make a wisdom save, doesn't it?
I close my eye patch.
It disappears.
okay. Now open your eye patch again. Is that giant there?
Yes.
He's there.
All 3 are there.
All 3 are there.
Okay, so they're good for killing and killing only. All right. Do you
And-
see where the crystal's
And
at?
if
down
they
here?
get a kill, they get their prize, which is to.
They have to kill in order to be free.
They
You
have
know-
to replace themselves.
I mean, you guys you're really dancing around a question that I see floating here. And it's just simply what?
What's
They
the
ask a
price?
question.
Mm-hmm.
Will we have our prize master?
What is
I
their
don't
prize?
know. I don't know.
I guessed what the prize is, but I don't know what it actually
Yeah,
is.
Leo's off of this. Do you see where the crystal's at?
You guys continuing looking through?
Can you ask one of them while things flipped up? What is the prize?
Am I able to interrogate them in any way? So far, I've been unable to.
Just go for it. Say
I've
yes.
already-
Say it. Just do it. Just say it.
While just standing there looking at them,
Yeah.
you ask them the question, and
Yeah.
there's no response. They just stare at you.
All right. Do you see the crystal down here?
Or what do you want as your prize?
I mean, I've asked them stuff.
Well, okay. When have they responded to you?
Never. Until we
They have.
got in combat.
After you pulled the curtain away.
Yes, that's the only time.
Right.
We've had 2 dialogues. They asked
So
one
you
question.
closed your patch, that portal sealed up, you open it back up, you see the three of them again. You ask them a question, nothing happens.
Oh, I got a question.
So it's like they can only hear you when they're.
So both the barbarians killed somebody, right?
But the barbarians
killed more.
a few people.
No, that's what I'm saying. Both of them killed people.
Yeah.
They just switch out. Okay, cool. Do you see the crystal down here? Jesus Christ.
Are you guys looking for the crystal?
I mean, that's what we're looking for.
Okay. Fast tracked all this shit. You go room by room, searching things. You see ghosts, you ignore them. They say things, you ignore them. They do things, you ignore them. None of them move hostilely towards you until you get to room 14 on the bottom level. And the map's over there somewhere. You flap your eye patch open. The giants are looking at you.
This year, 14.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
On the left testicle.
Yes, on the left testicle. You open your eye patch and you see in the back of that room another door.
Like, straight back, where they all keep walking straight back.
Yes. Just in this one room, though.
This is a door that wasn't seen with regular vision? Was that what? Shut up. Don't look at me. You weren't paying super close attention when you were searching all this shit, okay?
So, some sort of concealed door.
Some sort of concealed. The rest of you don't see it, but Casmos is like, there's a door there.
I'm gonna go walk up to it and try and see.
You're feeling up against the block wall.
Go over there with your special hands.
You go, and he moves up, and he pushes on this spot, and you guys see this door just like instantly like, and the door pushes open. And you're looking into almost like a chapel. Tall ceilinged, ornately carved, run down, cobwebbed, rotted pews, stained glass windows. Some of them are cracked, and you can see the sky outside. A rolling storm, lightning, howling wind.
Saying we should be underground, that seems very strange.
And you can see at the far end of the room an altar.
Can I tell what this church is aligned with?
Yeah, I'm gonna detect evil and good.
Wildly evil.
This place is desecrated.
It is a 15 on religion.
You don't recognize the religion.
You guys see the crystal in there? Do you see the crystal in there?
Can I make a what would the check be? Investigation to see if it, or insight or history, if this religion, if this matches the other chapel that we were in at first.
I would allow an investigate. You haven't been in that chapel. You've only seen the outside. You would have seen like the stained glass on that chapel. And stuff.
Not the chapel here. The chapel at the eye patch place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a chapel there. Roll it. Investigate.
I got a 19 on religion.
You don't recognize it. It's you don't recognize it. No, not with that. Joe, what'd you get?
Just a 9.
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't seem to, but you're not sure on that.
Do we see the crystal? Or
Setting
creatures in
on
there?
the altar, you guys would see looking into it. What looks like a fist-sized white light, just setting there.
I move inside.
You moved inside.
Mm-hmm.
You move up to the altar, and you see it's a small crystal, about the size of an apple,
We'll walk up to it.
with a glow inside of
That
it.
tastes like a targeting system to my eyes.
Pick it up.
By my eyes,
I
I
wait
mean
for the place to shake
my eye.
and walk out.
Okay. You leave.
With my detect evil and good, am I noticing that this thing is consecrated or desecrated in some way?
Desecrated.
That's not
The
good.
crystal,
crystal
you mean?
is?
Not the
Yeah.
crystal, the
Oh,
temple.
yeah.
The crystal.
Well, the crystal, yeah.
Crystal doesn't read good or evil.
Okay, that's comforting.
Everything else around it reads desecrated evil.
Yeah.
Not the crystal.
Is there anything else in the room? Is it all just
It's there's nothing else of note
Any
in the
old
room.
books in the pews?
No. In fact, the only way in or out of this chapel is through the door you just came in.
You start to hear that close behind you. Come on, guys.
Come on. Did you grab the crystal?
Yeah.
Leo's got the
Oh,
crystal.
Leo grabbed the crystal. Okay.
Leo fucking grabbed it.
Well, then let's go.
He wasted no time.
Let's go.
I thought it was still sitting there floating in the thing out
Nope.
in the light. Okay,
Kendall's
let's go.
following Leo.
Walking out of the crypt.
You guys,
Get out of here and get
Let's
out.
go.
Yeah. While they're still fighting, trying to make our way
Let's
out.
go.
all right.
Mario said it, and I believe in it.
You're already ruined
Yeah.
by giant army.
Oh,
Go.
Oh
Don't worry.
yeah.
Not my fault.
I brought the best part of it with us. Maybe.
He
I
did
don't
bring
know.
possibly the best part of it, or maybe the creepiest part of it with us.
There you go.
do we want to finish off the giants?
No.
No,
The gnomes would be happy, I bet.
I don't care about the
Yeah,
names
I
that
mean,
much.
we could revive what's her face because she seemed at least reasonable.
Or we could.
You said it out loud, like, you remember how he can still see her?
yeah, but if we
Yeah, I think that
Kendall-
isn't a copy.
Kendall would point out,
Yeah.
from what he describes, it seems that she is not at liberty to
so
come
her
back
spirit-
to
to
her
be
body.
resurrected.
Okay,
I think
And she needs to be in order for my spell to work.
okay.
Yeah.
he could
so-
maybe resurrect
Wait,
her.
that's
Let
fine.
her out.
Are the
Let her
doors
kill
still
some
open?
frost giants. That'll give her a
Are
reward.
the doors still open in the Great Hall?
and
Yeah.
then she'll be at liberty to return to her
You
Do
can
body.
I
hear-
see their bodies? Do I see?
I'd be super pissed.
You would have to
because
move
we
up to
used
peer
her.
into. Of course, you didn't. You weren't there, right? So you would be.
They told me about
Okay.
the fight and stuff. They said that they died. I
You
want to
would.
see if the bodies are there.
If you move around there, you know the room is full. There's giants lining the Great Wall, watching as maybe like 7, 8 giants in the center wrestle. But looking in, you can see a pile of dead giants along the far side of the Great Hall. And looking there, you would pick out Clax's huge deformed mass, and you would be familiar with Hirdakin.
Okay,
You
I
would
see their
recognize.
bodies.
They're still there.
It's just their souls.
Let's go.
Their problems are their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the gnomes?
They're not. We cause those problems.
So
They're
they're all
frost
gathered.
giants.
Yeah.
What about the gnomes who deal with the frost giants?
There's
So
nothing
do-
my
Do
character
we
would
want
be
to kill
interested
all
in
the
here.
frost giants?
What's that?
There's nothing my character would be interested in here.
We
Yeah.
can't kill all the frost giants.
We could have.
You might be able to.
If,
You stopped that.
Why do you guys want to? How am I the neutral one, and I don't want to kill them?
Thank you. For once, we agree
I'm
that
missing,
not killing everyone is the best option.
I'm missing our concern here. If we don't kill the frost giants, who are
They're
overloading
wrestling
the-
for control of the frost giants right now.
the-
we've obviously
And they could
crippled
be-
their leadership.
who's going to take control? who's
Exactly, and we
not?
need to ensure that they're not going to kill the gnomes, whoever they are.
It doesn't matter.
I'm walking out.
There's an agreement made with the gnomes.
There was an
With the
agreement
old
made
leaders.
with Clax.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, we go
You know, Dan,
It would be
You
like
do-
if you signed a treaty with the
you
United
do
States
feel like
government
maybe
not
you
to
do
kill
know
you,
the way you could
and the
kill
United States government collapsed
all of the
and
frost
was replaced by
giants.
a warlord with a
I don't know that
sombrero
I
and
want
band
to kill them all either.
90
but
pistols.
I'm just saying.
It's like,
You could kill them all. You're just
We-
afraid of your own power.
I don't feel like I need to kill them all either.
I'm
but-
leaving.
Leo's
See you
walking
guys
away.
later.
I want to watch and see who wins.
What are you gonna do?
That's
Let's
fine.
go.
Who's staying? Who's leaving?
Kendall shakes his head and follows Leo.
Yeah, I'm just
2 are leaving.
I'm leaving.
3 are leaving.
You're on your own. We'll go tell the
If there's something
gnomes.
else you want to investigate, I'm down.
Joe,
Yeah.
Dan, Jake.
While murmuring to himself that he's tired of this place.
Let's go over to.
What did you find?
What did I? Oh yeah, the apartments I never said.
Mm-hmm.
Found a goblin, and he attacked me, and I punched him in the face, and he's in a closet.
Is he trapped inside the closet?
I hope so.
Is Vanna White there
Just
with
like R. Kelly.
I feel like we should go back to town.
I mean, there's an
Next time.
armory. There's a armory barracks we can go loot. There's There's a chapel we can check out.
I feel Leo's 100% over this.
Okay.
He's trying to be a hero.
We got the crystal. We should go tell the gnomes that there's a vacuum of power. They may want to stay away from the giants for a little while. And that's it. That's all they need to know. That's all that matters.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until the wrestling match is over.
Well, the problem is...
That's fine. You're waiting.
Yes, I'm waiting. No, nobody else has to. I'm waiting.
Out of being your friend,
concerned.
I'll wait with you.
Yeah.
If you jump in, I'm leaving.
I'm concerned.
I have no intention to jump in. This is their fight. They'll settle it. I just want to make sure that when their fight's over, the fighting is over.
The Frost Giants...
I'm
If it's
waiting
not, then
on
we're-
the doorway to the Great Hall.
All right, are you guys waiting now? That's what it sounds like. The opinion is moved to wait. You guys are watching these frost giants wrestle, and eventually, like every now and then, one of them drops out. Then there's like
They're dropping
6.
out,
Not dead.
Yeah.
So, like,
They're not killing you. That's why they do no weapon.
You would also see that kind of looking at like you guys are like by the ladies' tower, looking into this great hall. Over where the Lord's Tower connects to this great hall, you can see there's a balcony up high. And you can see there's a group of goblins staring over, watching the match as well. Kind of worriedly whispering amongst themselves as the match continues.
I know there's some goblins around here, but nobody care about that. They don't want...
And then it drops down to like
I would
3.
say the outcome of this match could determine the future of the goblins, who probably work under the giants.
I feel like the goblins might
Or avoid
just
them. Who knows?
avoid them, yeah.
But that could
Because-
be affected by a leadership change as well.
I'm not worried about their saying. I'm just saying there's goblins here. You guys want to kill Titans, but the Frost Giants.
So the 3 giants are still wrestling.
how
Alex,
many giants
is
are there?
goblins one of your...
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
like
Leo
they're his
hates
preferred
goblins.
food, for
Stop.
God's
I am the original Goblin Slayer.
The rest of you are watching this fight go on. There's 3 giants wrestling around right now. Leo, you would see from this balcony a goblin, probably at least a good head taller than the rest of them, walk up to the others. Looks a little more beefy, looks a little more serious. He's wearing like a metal skull cap painted red.
Oh, there's a Goblin King.
So he's like
Oh.
4 feet tall instead of 3 feet?
Yeah.
There's a red, the red cat.
great big goblin.
Great.
He
It's a giant
says something to
goblin.
the other goblins and signals to them.
Can I hear what they say? Or
You're on opposite
Okay.
sides with giants between you. You're not
I
hearing
assume I
this.
couldn't actually even over the battle.
Yeah. And they all turn and they all move back into the tower.
All right.
You know, while they're
giants.
fighting, I'm scooping up all our gold
Oh yeah, that's
because
probably
we
smart.
poured out all that gold.
They're definitely more concerned on the fighting. So as long as you're not being brazen about it,
No, I'm getting our gold back. Fuck.
You
As
recover
long
your
as
gold.
Joe's not paying attention, I'm chopping body parts off.
oh, are you paying attention to that, Joe?
Have you ever
I would notice, but I'm
Yeah.
okay. If I see him doing that, I'm gonna wait to see if he pulls out the chest.
Tyler, do you pull out the chest?
Of course I pull up the chest.
He pulls out the chest.
I go over and shut it.
God damn it.
No.
On his
Okay, he pulls out the
fingers.
He pulled out the chest. And then Leo walked up and closed it, just like, don't do
Oh,
it.
he won't. Oh,
Alright.
But he did pull the chest out.
okay.
That's
Put it
the
back.
question you asked. That's the question I answered.
What are you?
Are
gonna
you
do?
doing anything with that information?
What are you gonna do
I was going.
Don't say I was going. Say nothing
Well,
or this.
So the chest is out. You're chopping up some bodies.
He hasn't got to chop my bodies.
He went up.
No,
you
I-
said you chopped
I
up
went
some
up and
bodies.
I pulled out the chest and was gonna start chopping up bodies. And
Okay,
shoving it.
so you
I-
set the chest down. You kicked it open. and then-
Leo
I
goes
assume
over
this was while Leo was concerned with the goblins.
Hey,
Or, I don't know.
there would have been a brief moment
I
where
mean, we're just sort of.
he would have had the chest set out for maybe like a minute until Leo noticed, like, no.
Mhm.
What's going on, Joe?
Uh,
I see wheels turning. Don't make me fish any fucking harder.
I
Big wheels
well, I don't
keep
like this
on
chest.
turning.
and Now that it's out, I can get to it.
You could, yes. Leo's
And-
walking up to it to close it at this point.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stealth and see if Tyler notices me.
Getting into the chest.
That's a roll.
I'm not getting into the chest.
Opposing rolls. Joe's stealth versus Thavic's
Has it
perception.
been an hour yet? I have.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
past that
definitely
hour.
been.
It's been like an hour and a half
Well, it's bad.
almost.
You said perception?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How bad?
Bad.
Yeah.
18.
5. Well, you notice me,
You notice
but I'm walking out.
Kane trying to kind of like slink around with his eyes fixed on the chest.
I don't trust him. And he's got his eyes fixed on my chest.
What's going to happen?
I'm gonna close it and like slide it back in the bag.
So this happens before you get to close it. You're walking up to close it, and you see Kane trying to sneak up on it, and then you see Thavic notice Kane. It's like, nah, and pushes it back into the chest.
Mhm.
Were you getting ready to just dump bodies in that thing?
I'm bored. I need some gold.
No, you're not bored. You're crazy.
Okay, then. Shut up.
You guys
Boredom
caused,
drives people crazy.
Boredom does drive people crazy.
we caused half these deaths.
And
You can't make a profit off of it.
I could too.
He could.
Why do we let you have the chest?
Two giants are
Let's
wrestling
talk about
now.
that. Let's talk about that. Why do you have to have the
Because
chest?
he
huh?
had the bag of holding.
That's right, because I had the bag of holding.
We all have a bag hold now.
This just happens,
Maybe we
man.
should
we
change.
all have a bag of holding because of him.
Maybe we should all
True.
exchange hands of the chest from time to time.
the
So not just one person has it.
I should point out
That's when he
the
gets it first
Goliath-
and fucking dumps them in an ocean.
I have no problem with that. I was going to help you if you didn't know that. I was going to put the stash on you and just let you run off with it. Yeah, huh?
My chest.
Exactly. Okay, all right. We'll see about that. Who's winning?
All right.
Yeah.
Is
Two
it
are
the home
left.
team?
I
Two are
see
left.
him-
You guys would recognize one of the two wrestling as one of the only other giant names you know, Klorgdak.
Oh, the straggler.
Hey.
Yeah,
The first one we spoke to.
the one who went and got Hirdekin.
Give him some.
I slap you on the chest and say, cheer him on. Say no more heresy.
No more heresy.
Louder, come on, let him hear it, let him
Clear
feel it.
Dak. We believe in you, Clear Dak.
Inspire his ass.
You guys, as you start yelling, some of the other giants in the room start noticing you. And they start kind of elbowing and signaling to you guys.
Wait, did you put the chest up already?
Yeah.
He did. Maybe
As soon as I saw
you...
Kane coming.
I'm gonna start chanting that
It's not
name.
like everybody at this table didn't benefit from the chest.
I'm gonna like while I'm stealthing over. you
Everybody at
notice
this table benefited
that,
from that
like,
chest.
I clearly can tell that you noticed me, but I'm not gonna stop badly stealthing, and I'm gonna just reverse directions.
I'm not stealthing, I'm doing my new mime routine.
I use paper.
Everybody at this table
Hold on.
benefited from the
I
chest.
use paper. I have no problem with that. If I were finding out you were chopping down the most precious trees for your own passion of paper, then I'd have a problem now. So we're genociding people and then cashing it in. Like, oh
We're
man,
not genociding people.
It sucks that this happened, but we're gonna make a profit from it.
That's not what we're
I
doing.
wasn't just gonna pull random
They're
bodies.
dead already.
It was gonna be
hang on a
clacks
second.
and clacks.
But
Focus
we
here
killed
for just a
the
second.
How many frost giants were here before I left?
More
20.
than are dead.
20.
How many here after I got back with you guys?
Maybe like 12 to 13.
How many of them died from your barbarians?
I have no idea.
A bare
Every damn
minimum
one
of
of them.
Three.
bare minimum of
Three.
3, but there's
3.
And who just tried to open the chest?
Not it.
Don't tell me you guys aren't trying to profit from this.
I didn't try to open the chest.
You were gonna stop
was
them?
time
just
out. Time out.
accomplice.
All right, hey,
All I
hey.
care about
All right,
is
stop,
Alexa's
everyone.
class.
This is Lord.
I'm
getting
gonna
I cut his
started.
start-
head off fair and
Shut
square.
up! Stop it, Tyler. As you guys are bickering amongst yourselves, the giants start to notice that you're there. The ones who aren't wrestling. And maybe they notice that you guys are bickering amongst yourselves and they signal to the others. And some of them maybe pick up some of the arms that they threw down at the beginning and start moving towards you.
Do I see this?
What's your passive perception?
Ooh, my passive perception.
What's your perception score?
13.
You should pretend to put your arm forward.
My passive perception.
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, bluff him.
Your passive perception. You would notice that they're starting to move towards you.
On me, so
I yell out to the
you trying to
giants.
deal with this shit.
Don't make my friend bring out those barbarians again. We wish not to do that.
I have no desire to do that. You can fucking deal with this.
Luckily they don't speak common, because if they would have, you would have just diffused his threat.
Everybody's giving me shit now, so fuck you all.
We don't hate you, man. You're tiptoeing and you need to strut.
I'm being told the exact opposite, and now I'm being told the exact opposite.
I wanted them to go.
It was a bluff. It was a bluff.
Gotta fucking make up your minds.
Well, luckily they don't hear this, and they stop and they're looking at each other and they're like, you can see that they understand the ramifications of that.
We wish just to see who the new ruler is, and then we will take our leave.
And they look angry, but they back off and they go back to it's one of those things they're kind of watching the match, but they keep.
That's my jacking up and it's gonna fucking do it, guys.
You should just kill them all, Dan.
I'm getting shit on and being taken advantage of at the same time.
You should just kill them all. Let them out.
I'd be in favor of that because
Hey, you insisted that you be the one to have all these powers.
I got the hand not knowing what it meant, and then it was all downhill from there.
It was never supposed to be an easy path. As you're having these existential thoughts, you hear a crack from the wrestlers
Okay.
as Korgdak's arm snaps
No.
Oh,
from the other
guys.
giant.
I wanted Cortex to win. But we don't want.
Go to you. Oh no, you scooped up our gold, right?
Yep.
I asked for my portion of it if I could have it now.
Yeah, sure.
And another arm grows out the side of his chest.
Ah,
Kill the heretic.
75 more giants come in, and a storm giant.
And I try to recollect the word that I heard.
As this victor giant stands up, a large, young, muscular frost giant stands up. Clearly the new chieftain by might. He billows out, and you hear, "I am your new chieftain. Recognize the might of Claxcor, son of Claxsas Clax."
Oh, fuck, I don't like him.
Alright,
I'll kill him
I
now.
wanted to approach him.
Okay.
I approach him to celebrate the new ruler of these great frost giants. I present you with how much gold you give me?
How much gold would I have given him?
I mean,
you'd
his
have it on your.
fraction-
It'd be your share.
You initially paid him. Are you talking about the money that you were going to give
If
to?
you- because we pulled our money.
We have 40,000. I don't know what the fraction is. 7 of us.
You should just don't you have it marked like how much gold you have
No.
on your person?
No.
Everyone should be
No,
keeping
I-
track.
I don't have any gold on me. All my gold's at the bank. That's the only gold I'm going to have
The
access
only
to.
gold
This
that
this gold just
But
hasn't been made.
It was already divided up.
It's
Everyone
not
already
then.
had their gold divided up.
But I thought we pulled it together.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
you guys
together.
pooled it
But
together.
if we're splitting it back up again, you'd have whatever you wrote on
I
your
don't
sheet.
think
I
didn't
don't-
ever
I don't
write
It,
that.
have
it,
that
it
division
hasn't
either.
been
How
divvied
much,
back
how
out.
much did you have there?
Probably like 5,000.
I don't have that
I-
division either.
There was 15,000.
I asked for 5,000 of it. I'll pay back what I
Okay.
need to. I give him 5,000 gold pieces. Remember our good deed of celebrating you someday. We mean you no harm, and we will take our leave. And I start walking out.
He holds this bag of gold in his hand. Did you find my treasure?
Your treasure?
The deal with Claxas Clax stands. Is Claxcor, son of Claxas Clax,
What's he saying?
Demands you give me the treasure you found in Claxcor's castle.
Oh, hold on.
What was the original contract?
The contract was we fight to the death, and Clax is dead now.
Yeah, who's living right now?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I think it's us.
And
And
just, I'm gonna let you know, we can bring him back here, and he will be a lot meaner.
yeah, we really could.
So, I give you a gift. We don't want to murder you all.
Sounds like an intimidate check.
I think you're good at it.
I would be.
Luckily, I rolled an 18.
5. Go. Do not return to Claxcor's castle.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Don't fuck with our gnome friends either.
What did you say? Oh, yeah, don't kill the gnomes, because then we'll have to come back. Bye.
Okay.
He asked for the crystal. I told him to eat a raw dick. And, yeah, he's letting us leave.
Word for word. Verbatim what he just said.
I give a regal bow to the new leader and leave.
And that's fantastic, because that's what I was going to do. We do it at the same time.
I'm out.
I'm missing
All right.
another finger, but you know.
All right.
Even
That's
the one fingered salute.
that's
As we're
where
walking
calling
back,
it.
I say,
Yeah.
well, of all the days I've had in my life, that was certainly
I'm assuming I have another
One.
finger over here. So, yeah.
The hat was
All right.
one of them.
That's where we're wrapping it up tonight. Next week
Oh,
we'll
I leaned over to you.
I feel like we should go back to town next week and see how my servants are doing on fixing up the apartments.
Oh, yeah, we gotta work on that.
There's like 3 more stops on the way home, though.
Oh, well, no,
We'll-
I mean, we're just talking about the future.
yeah.
Okay. So next we're ending here. Next week we can pick up with you guys. Are you guys wanting to go back to Dropstone or just go back to your ship?
We might want
I
to
think-
stop at Dropstone.
Yeah, we'll pass by him, let him know. Oh, yeah, that
Shit might be crazy.
the old guy's dead. His son took over. Be ready for that later.
We can just call that happening right now. I don't
Yeah.
think we need to go through it.
We told him that. We told him not to fuck with you guys, but we're not gonna
There's
be
8
around.
less of them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's less of them, but
You.
his father might be crazy.
So from there, you guys would head to the boat. What's your intention on the next place to go to?
Probably.
Oh, good,
What's the
man.
next one on the way home? I don't.
Well, where you are right now,
You guys want gum?
you could. No, good. You could head up the whatever the fucking water thing that goes up into the center of the continent to the Kraken Bay to retrieve another piece of the Narada, or you could head back to Fort Kesson. On the way there, you could head to the large southeastern continent for one of the Damascus ring clues, or you could just head back to Kesson to recuperate, figure out your next plan of attack.
Let's make the decision now.
That's what I'm trying to get you to
Yeah.
do, so I know what to prepare.
Who wants to go back to the home base?
No,
I kind of do too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm indifferent to where we ultimately go, but Kesson does sound good.
And we got money to cash.
We should
in.
go back to Kesson.
We don't have a ton of money,
And then we should also decide on what other place we want to go.
So Kesson, and then probably go to get the other Narada piece.
Well, if you're pretty much where you are right now, you turn left to get to the other Narada piece, or you go straight. You're like right at the intersection.
Oh no, I'm saying we go to Kesson and then we just travel back.
come back.
Okay.
Yeah, we can come
Well,
back.
from Kesson too, you could look at the map again, and maybe from Kesson, it's a good starting point where you could get to what there's 3 remaining Narada pieces that you know of.
Mm-hmm.
There's one in the just past the Milk Beetle Plains in the Aubrey Pass.
Do we know what the parts are, or do we
Yes.
just know?
It's on the map. I can look it up.
I feel like we should prioritize in ones that seem necessary to the ship running.
Let me pull it
I
up.
thought we were under the understanding that they were all necessary for the ship.
I think they're all necessary.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like the thrusters are probably more important than the weapon guidance crystal, but
Gotta have those PPs though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding my map. Give me just a second. Okay, this is the touchscreen. Okay, so let me just undock here for a second. Yarg. This is going to be tough to see. I think my brightness just went down. Oh well. You guys, sorry microphone, you guys are down here. If you want to stay on your boat and go to the next Narada piece, it would be traveling by boat clear up to here and then back down. Or you can travel down around, head to Fort Kessin, which was clear over there. And from there, the Narada pieces are there. They're in this gray circle. And then at the top of the map, way up there at the top of the map. So it's.
Would we be able? So if we looked around.
If you're talking about going up top.
Yeah, if we looked around, would we be able to get? Is there like an island in the center, like the Narada piece that is at the end of that river?
You don't know for sure. It's just listed as Kraken Bay.
Okay.
You
what
could.
I'm concerned about is that if we go the other way, then we would still need our ship and we'd have to go all the way back around and up.
You don't know for sure.
I say we just go for it. Back to Kessin and go for it.
Or so you're saying go to Kessin and then swing this way, maybe hit up this one, come over here, hit up that one, go down there and hit up that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just worried that if we want to go back to Kraken Bay, the fastest would be we walk once we're over there.
Yeah.
But
That's
then we're
accurate.
going to walk there and be like, oh, we have to get in the water. Then we have to walk back. And then...
Yeah. You guys are strong enough. You
Let's
could
just go for it.
All right. So next week it's going to be heading to Kessin.
Do we know if there's any towns or anything around the Kraken Bay?
You don't know. Well, on the map there's listed a Tabaxi city. Oh, and you were wanting to know what the parts were. Next to the Kraken Bay, which has the engine ignition, is listed the Tabaxi City. Of course, you've never been there. It's just listed on Kornoth's map.
Okay.
You guys just recovered, load up, the weapons guidance crystal. If you go to that big gray circle, that has the navigation controller. And then finally at the top of the map is what's listed as Castle Moidel, and that is the sensor array.
So kind of look up those Damascus clues, but
There are Damascus clues scattered about too.
Okay, what's the Damascus again?
This is something that right now only Dan really knows about. Only Casmos, he's the only character that's survived.
that knows now.
Yeah, so you can explain what you know.
There was the whole town was wiped out by Nodrog. The Nodrog were after this ring. There was a book in the Wizard's Tower that they were trying to get into that had the clues that tells you how to find your way to the ring.
The Nodrog are after.
The Nodrog are after.
Isn't that what
So
we're
we should
building the
grab
ship
it.
for?
Is that the
Wasn't
one
for
where
what?
Casmos and
Wasn't,
Zormetheus
what's
tied
his name?
everybody's shoes?
That is the one where we tied everybody's
Wasn't-
shoes.
Wasn't
Which
he
was-
the...
which was pretty
Didn't
awesome.
he fight the dog?
Yeah,
We tied literally everybody's
Yeah,
shoes
I
in
went
the
to ship
entire town.
first.
It was fantastic because at night they all started going towards the Wizard Tower to try and tear it down, but the shoes were all tight, so then they went.
Yeah, no. I want the Nodrog.
Because they were in a zombie state,
The
so
ship
they didn't
first.
know how to undo their shoes.
Yeah. The clue is on the way back, is one of the clues.
It's great.
It just fell on their face and then
It
stayed
was
there on
very
the ground.
enjoyable, at least from a player perspective. An entire town of people that just went.
so
So what did we decide on where we're going?
Next session,
Back to the town.
I know we're going back to Kessin.
you're heading back to Kessin to recuperate. Then you're going to be hopping on the ship and heading north to
That's what I thought.
get the. So I'm presuming you're going towards the Big Gray Circle, which
Yeah.
listed on the Vodhog map is listed as Covington. So next week you guys can fuck around in Kessin and then set sail. Well, next week you'll start heading towards Kessin. I'm not really very interested in water-based encounters anymore because we fucking know how those are going to end up. You guys are going to fucking
Go fast.
yeah. You
As
guys
I yell at them in their own language.
yeah.
Do
You're
we-
gonna you have
Can't go
Where do we
every
fast,
start
we'll
next
just
session
crush
at?
their boats.
what
Where do we want to start next session?
Well, we still got to travel to Casting.
leaving Dropstone,
Yeah.
We have to
heading towards the ship,
get to the ship.
and then leaving Dropstone, heading to the ship. Once you guys get on the ship, I'm not going to roll random encounters on the ship because I know you guys can.
Safely pass.
Yeah, you'll be able. It'll just waste our time for you guys
I
to
just
come
feel
up.
like I don't know. That's gonna be a Kessin episode.
I'm down with that.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Kessin episodes are great.
Mhm.
You guys get to fight gazebos and talk to Old Man Huxtable.
The same thing almost, but
Turn wizard arms into Twizzlers.
Oh
yeah,
man,
that was
we have more knowledge about Old Man Huxtable now too.
Yeah, well, you guys could almost say
We're
that
friends with
you're,
old man.
Yeah. he kind of works for you, I think.
Yeah, since he's sort of guarding the
He's
ship.
the caretaker of our private spaceship.
Yeah,
Our inactive.
yeah. All right.
We just got the targeting system. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
We
Uh,
should probably go install that, see what it does. And since you have your eye now too, see
I'm
if the ship
guessing
does anything
that
different.
it's
Well,
a system used.
Oh
for
yeah,
targeting.
last time you used it, you didn't have the eye.
The thing came down and acted like it wanted to interface with something, but he didn't have the eye to interface with.
There's nothing to do.
Mhm.
Alright, let's check
Alright.
this out.
That's where that was when I got here.
So, Twitch people, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed it. YouTube people, we'll be back in a couple of days to see what happens next. Thanks for fucking watching. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever the fuck it is on
Do
whatever
the things.
platform you're watching. I don't know. I don't got anything else. It's late. Fuck daylight savings time.
Yeah. No shit.
And we'll catch you later.
Hasta Rastas.
Yeah.
Adios.
Later.